Well, outside Asda on a regular basis, we've got the religious people virtually every day. They're trying to persuade you. Now, interestingly, there was a bill going through Parliament. These people, if a young minor got sexually assaulted, she had to bring 2 witnesses. So the bill through Parliament is that these Jehovah's Witnesses can't do it internally, which is what they have been doing. It must go to the police and go through the proper channels, because there's so much sexual abuse been going on. I don't know whether the bill actually passed Parliament, but it was definitely through there. Well, it's all happening by the little Lyceum. We've got all sorts of things. We've got chess. Never seen anybody out playing chess before. We've got the chessboard on this big square, haven't we, that's never used. We've got a little goal post. We've got the usual face painting. Got basketball. Kids throwing balls everywhere. We've got the lizard's lair here. We've got big screen on with dad jokes. So what we haven't got at the moment is just many kids. Mostly adults playing with their kids' toys. By the Lyceum, we've now got a pop-up beach. They can come down to the beach, build sandcastles and things. And that's costing a bob or two. Well, by Diana Court, we've got these pavement workings, and they're just bloody everywhere, all the way around the area. So whether it's broadband going in again or something else, but just everywhere you look, as pavements are all closed off. There's some green pipe there which suggests sort of broadband. And if you want to nick any, there's several rolls there. That's normally just a hollow pipe to put the fibre through. Well, Samuel Street, seeing as it's a bank holiday, we can sort of have a good look around without annoying anybody. We've still got that square over there, which we don't know what it's for, unless it's going to be a cycle rack or something. There's a new path here. The path round with the little trees seems to be finished. And there's new stuff going in here, trying to see which is new. So there's that view. Swings at the back. There's 2 like a chicken and things that bounce up and down there. There's a seesaw here. There's a climbing frame over there. Got 2 climbing frames. One there and one here. Now it should be finished. It's supposed to finish on the 28th of this month, so it should be finished anytime soon. They have been doing a lot down here, so they've put big posts in here so you can't get cars in. and the wiggly woggly path, lots of nice trees. I presume that chunk of metal has something old that's come out. We've got the old gates here, so they won't have any gates anymore. We used to have gates, so now it's just down to these things here. But once we have got entertainment on bank holiday, on Bank Holiday Monday, when there's lots of events on, lots of people around town, and you could make a lot of money, the market hall is totally closed. Perfect opportunity to put something on. Perfect opportunity for traders to make some money. And the whole thing's closed. It's usually like 2 traders on a Monday anyway, but everything's locked up. So that's a missed opportunity, isn't it? Well, History Centre, it's a bank holiday, so everybody's having a day off, but they are starting to put, whether that's installation, but starting to go in along there. Of course, everything that happens now, it tends to be sort of inside, and you try to report on something and you can't actually see what's going on, but presuming that'll be all around the building before long. Well, that seems to be internal, doesn't it, because the silver bits there are the external, and that's internal, so there's a walkway there to get to the lift. So when we get a crane or something, it's a bit exciting, we can do something, but you can't really report on nothing, can you? Being a bank holiday, we can get right up and look through the gates. So there's a lot of, looks like foam or something over there. There's a lot of white stuff in there, so it's going to have to be well insulated, this, isn't it, because you can't get any sort of moisture in there, and all these historic records. Well, the roadworks from last week is now finished being and gone, so the buses can actually get down okay. Well, this is going sort of international, well, I say international, all over the UK. Somebody's put a Union Jack cross on the roundabout. Didn't think things had got to Crewe, but obviously they have. Well, the wasteland, obviously bank holiday, nothing's happening, but all the hut and everything's gone. So are they now finished, or they just took it away for bank holiday so nobody nicks it? So what's taking all the time is putting these little tiny bricks down. And there is a big gap here. Well, they've got to leave a big gap to get any wagons on to do what they're going to do. But there's still sections of it not fenced off, so we'll have to wait and see if they turn up tomorrow, or if it has actually finished and they've gone home, or whether they just moved everything for bank holiday. So we can see this whole section here. There's nothing, no posts, no nothing. And it sort of peters out down there. So whether they're not doing this or they haven't got around to doing it, I don't know. Absolutely nothing. They've done the path by it. The whole section's not been touched at all. Said it was a 6-week job about 3 months ago. Now, Crewe bus station, the council did say ages ago they were going to paint all this wall, and an artist was going to come down to see what he wanted. He never turned up. Now it's been announced they've got an artist, and he draws cells, like living cells and things from nature and other wacky things. So whether the people that use the buses actually want that is another matter, but he seems to have been commissioned now, so we'll have to wait and see if it's going to be anything decent or totally way out. So nothing like consultation, is there? Because we all waited for him. He was supposed to come on the Friday, we all waited for him and he never turned up. Even more support for England on the tanning centre. A bit bland, but nevertheless, cross. This is England. So it has been going on in a lot of towns and cities, but it seems as though Crewe's caught up now. On High Street, last week we saw they were putting these rusty fences up, and they're still not finished here. There's a little bit down there they're still messing with. So whether rusty fences is a good idea is open to debate, but it could potentially be dangerous. Well, there is a new shop opening. We saw last week it was up for opening. It's not actually open yet, but it's still online, so you can still get your cheesecakes and stuff online. And this will be open possibly a couple of weeks when we'll come back and do a video inside. But you can still go online and get it. Soon you'll be able to come in store and get it. Around the other side you can see there's a lot of bloody fences to go in yet. There's a bloody big gap there. So they said originally it was the end of this month, and then last week someone was saying September, so will it be the end of this week? Well, the rate they're going at the end of next bloody year. I mean, I expect somebody to put a fence up in like a week. And this side, if you can see there, they're putting another fence up. It's not rusty yet. Well, there's gaps, so presumably they're going to put rusty bits in there. So come October, you might have it open. One of the big things to stop it being open is they've decided after months and months and months they've got to do this little bit of footpath. And it's quite clear, we mentioned it before, you've got the crossing for the line there, and there should be one there, but there's a bloody big hole and thing for blind people to fall over in the meantime. So I was hoping to say we could see it open on Friday, but at this rate it's Christmas. Well, they've got a big digger in Oak Street, digging a swimming pool here, so presumably that's to put the new bit in, because they've got that building there and that building there, and these two have got to join up, so presumably they're now ready to start putting a new building in here to join the other two up. So at the top end the breeze blocks walls going in, and then presumably they're then going to put this membrane in. And one of the workers has just confirmed that they are getting the middle bit of the building to join these two together. So you can see the breeze block, and then that doesn't actually look like, maybe it is brick. I was thinking it was like a pre-formed piece of brick to look like brick. Don't know on that one. Well, over Chester Bridge, and not all the bit from Chester Bridge down to Edelston Road. It's getting quite regenerated. We've got the Hallam Meat, we've got restaurant, we've got Big Mugs. So it's getting quite a busy area. We've got the new Caribbean shop here, new restaurant at the bottom, the barbers. So it's quite a vibrant little area, this. Just noticing it come past the blue badge car park on the square. Somebody's not very good drivers, are there? There's two of them really sort of leaning over. There's one over there with a big bloody dent in it. Just to make that out. Not a good place to park, is it? Well, I did mention earlier on in the video that the hut's gone from this wasteland, and so's all the people, so I thought it might have been just to remove it for bank holiday, but no sign of anybody working, no sign of anybody at all. The hut's gone, so have they give up and not finished it or what?